Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Apple or Spotify, please give me a 5-star rating. It supports the channel. This content is brought to you by Uphold, which is a great platform that allows you to buy, sell, and trade and earn cryptocurrencies very easily. They have a unique feature. You can trade between different assets. For example, you can easily go between cryptocurrencies and precious metals such as gold and silver, and even into US stocks. So you don't have to transfer those assets to a native currency to do this. You can just automatically do it. It's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. And it's nothing like it I've seen on other exchanges. And I've been a user of Uphold for years, and I still use them to this day because they still list XRP. You can buy, sell, and trade XRP on the Uphold platform. Many other exchanges have delisted XRP due to the SEC lawsuit, and Uphold is reputable. Once again, I've used them, but they have 10 plus million users, 200 plus cryptocurrencies, and they're available in 150 countries. And I've interviewed their founder, their CEO, and many representatives from the company over the years. So once again, I can vouch for this platform. If you would like to learn more, please visit the link in the description. Well, my friends, a red day for us today. Bitcoin crash, dumped, whatever you want to call it. I would say a dump, but it's all within the max pain zone, which we've been talking about, right? It was going to get painful. You guys have seen my interviews with Garrett Soloway. We've been talking about this. The Fed is coming down hard on markets. Liquidity is drying up, and we are in a bear market. So, of course, prices are going to be painful, right? Things are not going to be headed upwards. They're going to be headed downwards. And even if they start moving upwards, it's not going to give, you're not going to have that much gain. There's going to be a lot of choppiness, a lot of hovering around new lows, above the lows, below the lows, whatever it is, support levels, I should say. So, right now, Bitcoin, it had its lowest daily candle close since 2020. So certainly pain, my friends, pain. Bitcoin went below $19,000. Right now, it's sitting at $18,826. But as we've been talking about, accumulation zone. No one knows what the exact bottom is going to be, if it's going to be 18, if it's going to be 17, if it's going to be 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. I don't think it's going to get below 12, honestly, but it could go down to 12, right? So no one knows what's going to happen. However, what we do know is a zone, accumulation zone. We are in the bottom zone, and that zone can last for months, right? Where the price is just hovering low. People are scared. People are running. People are selling. And of course, this is not the time you want to be selling. Now, if you have a financial emergency, of course, you do what you got to do, take your money, go handle your business, right? But if you're an investor and you're looking at this from a macro perspective, this is the time to buy. And yes, I've been buying the dips. I'm not BSing you. That is the truth. I've always been honest and transparent on this channel. I've shared my portfolio with you guys, and I am buying. For example, today I bought some Bitcoin. I also bought some Algorand. Was it Saturday? I bought some Ethereum. I also bought some, I think it was Matic, Polygon Matic, yeah, and as well as some Bitcoin. I'm buying the dips, guys, and I'm being transparent with you. If you want to buy Bitcoin or not, that's up to you. But I've made money off of Bitcoin through the different bull markets, and I will continue to diversify. Of course, not all my eggs are in one basket. I have XRP, Ethereum, HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph, Polygon Matic, Algorand, Cardano, and so forth. So I'm looking to make money in different ways. And once again, we are in that max pain zone. And we could see more pain because here's what 3 Hours Capital, yes, 3 Hours Capital is about to do. A wallet belonging to 3 Hours Capital has removed $33 million in staked Ether, as well as 200 Bitcoin, $4 million in USDT, and $4 million in wrapped Ether from the Curve Finance pool. What do you guys think they're going to do with that? I think they're going to dump. And we'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe this dump that's happening right now is because of them. I don't know. But it's not just them. Obviously, it's the Fed, it's the macroeconomic situation. Nevertheless, guys, macro level, I'm bullish, but I want you to know what may happen in the immediate. So they filed for bankruptcy in July, as you all know, and it looks like they're trying to get some liquidity here. So don't be surprised if they start dumping. Just a heads up on this. There's not really much to go through here, but know what they're doing with their funds, and they are in a bad position. So as you can imagine, they're going to try to liquidate to probably pay off whatever debt they have or take the money and run, right? We've seen all the stories about it, and 3 Hours Capital is a big debacle. Now, the bears and the critics and the skeptics, this is when they come out. So don't be surprised by this, many of you who are new. You have the famous Bitcoin skeptic and critic, Peter Schiff, who's, of course, a gold bug. He's been tweeting nonstop about how Bitcoin is at its lowest, it's going to zero. And he's been doing this for years, right? But he's been wrong. So I want you to go back, if you don't know who he is and you're seeing his tweets, go back into tweet history. He was calling all kinds of nonsense in the last bear market, but then Bitcoin came out and went into a bull market. It's just market cycles, and he's playing on people's emotions, fears, and so forth. And if you don't understand investing in the markets, you may take this as gospel, like, oh my God, Peter Schiff said this. No. Do your own research, right? Study the charts, and also the people who make statements like this, you have to go check their track record. He's kind of like Paul Krugman, right? Just saying nonsense, and they've been wrong and wrong and wrong. So just be aware of this. You're going to see the skeptics, the critics come out. They're going to try to, kick Bitcoin while it's down, or kick crypto while it's down, right? Nevertheless, the big banks, the big financial institutions continue to build. Here, the Financial Times reported Singapore's biggest bank plans to grow its crypto business despite the crypto bear market. So this is from a recent article here, and they are going to continue to do what they need to do. And we've been talking about BlackRock, we've been talking about Bakkt, and we've been talking and different banks and so forth. These folks don't care about the price right now. They are looking macro level. They know there's money to be made here, and I've often talked about it. The difference between institutional smart money and retail is patience. It is patience. They know to buy the dips, and yes, they put out media headlines. Yes, they work with Jim Cramer and CNBC Finance, and they'll go on there and put out narratives, right? We've seen this time and time again, and I've shared this on the channel. Don't fall for that. Watch what they do, not what they say. Once again, do your own research. Now, something interesting here, the Human Rights Foundation has donated $325,000 in Bitcoin to fund Bitcoin development. This is very, very interesting. It's coming from the Human Rights Foundation, right? The Human Rights Foundation made 8 donations in Bitcoin to further censorship resistance, open source solutions, and Bitcoin core development and other initiatives in the ecosystem. It just shows that crypto is just growing and seeping into all aspects of life globally, right? You have just charities, you have institutions, you have just a whole bunch of different types of companies and advocacy groups and so forth participating in crypto now in different ways. And this is a big endorsement, in my opinion. Now, Ethereum's Bellatrix upgrade has taken place, the final phase before the merge to proof of stake. So the proof of stake merge is coming up September 15th. And by the way, I'll be talking to a developer from Consensus about this. I'm actually excited to hear what he has to say and what they've been doing. So things are moving along. And once again, as I've been talking about, we could see some sort of rally. Is this a dump before a big rally? I don't know, right? I did say, we could, and that's not a guarantee. That's just a probability that we could see some sort of rally. And I'm hoping we do, right? And I can take some profits. And many of you as well are probably hoping the same, but it's not guaranteed because we still got macroeconomic factors. We got the Fed and all these things happening, right, guys? So we'll just have to wait and see. Here, I love to share this type of news with you that big money is investing in crypto. New funds are starting, mergers, acquisitions, and so forth. Former ING crypto lead to helm Investor Corp's first blockchain fund. Everybody is getting in one way or the other. We're just seeing funds pop up everywhere, man. It is ridiculous what is taking place. So Hervé Francois, if I'm saying that right, to work on $42 billion alternative investment firm's fund focus on NFTs, DeFi, and more. It says here, here's a quote, "I'm really looking forward to this new challenge, which is another opportunity to contribute to the digital assets ecosystem and to support a blockchain-enabled world," he wrote on LinkedIn on Tuesday. Based in Abu Dhabi, Francois is tasked with working with early-stage startups involved in segments such as decentralized finance, non-fungible tokens, play-to-earn, and Metaverse, blockchain infrastructure, interoperability, scaling solutions, and the transition to Web3. My friends, I know this is not the sexiest news, it's not the big headlines, but the capital is flowing in. And this is what I mean by watch what they do, not what they say, because they are making big bets. Funds are starting, they're investing in companies, and look at when it's happening in the bear market. Look at when BlackRock decided to enter the market. In the bear market, when retail is scared, when there's blood on the streets, they are buying. And you may say, well, how come the market's not moving? They buy OTC, over the counter. That is not recorded on the exchanges. That is done under the table, essentially, right? It's like me and you meeting up in person. I give you $1,000 in cash and you just send me some Bitcoin. Guess what? That sale, that transaction is not, the sale transaction and the purchase is not highlighted on the exchanges and into the market, right? It just shows that maybe some Bitcoin moved from one wallet to another wallet, and that's all. And guess what? That's happening. A lot of these folks, they go to the miners directly. They buy it from the miners. They go directly to exchanges. Once again, not on the market in the, what you guys see in the whole sales process and so forth, the buy and sell and so forth, right? They go directly to these exchanges, backroom deals, and that's OTC. And folks don't realize that that's happening. So they are here, and they're also not only buying the tokens, they're investing in the companies building the infrastructure. So big move here. And look, let me give you some background into InvestCorp. Founded in 1982, InvestCorp had $42.7 billion in assets under management as of June 30th, the most recent data available. The company revealed the launch of Elysian Lion, the first dedicated institutional blockchain fund based within the Gulf Cooperation Council countries in April. I can't overemphasize how big this is. This is the news that gets me bullish. Some people like to do the hype stuff. Oh, Bitcoin to $50,000 tomorrow, whatever, right? But this right here, if you understand what is taking place, and you're not looking at headlines and sensationalism and emotional plays to your emotions, you're just looking at it. Man, these legacy funds, investment companies are starting their own funds for crypto, and they're investing in the bear market. That should click in your mind. Okay, I see what's happening here, right? They see growth. They see the ability to make money, and I hope you do as well. Now, here's another example. 21 Shares parent company valued at $2 billion after Marshall Wace-led fundraise. 21.co seeks to bolster product suite and global reach as it seeks to expand to a dozen more regions. So let me give you some details here. 21.co, the Switzerland-based parent company of crypto ETP issuer 21 Shares, token provider Amun, and issuance platform Onyx raised $25 million, the firm said. Pretty cool that they're raising this money in the bear market. It says here, Marshall Wace is cutting the largest check as the London-based hedge fund continues investments in crypto-focused companies. The company, founded in 1997, manages $55 billion in assets. See what's happening? These guys are cutting checks in the bear market into companies that are building in the crypto market and investing in the crypto market. Do I have to say anything else? Do I have to say any more or go further, right? They're cutting checks in the bear market, my friends. Oh man, I hope I'm reaching out to some of you and you get what's happening here and you understand this is a patience game. You buy the low, you wait for the highs, you take profits, and you can make life-changing money. I've done it. I got in 2017. I bought in the bear market in 2018, 2019, and I made money last year. Don't get me wrong, I did make some money in 2017 after a friend told me, but I didn't get in early enough where I bought enough to make life-changing money. And guess what, guys? We are still early. There's still more money to be made. We haven't hit full mass adoption yet. That is coming. It could possibly happen. We could hit the peak in 2024, 2025. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll hit 75% or 80% of the mass adoption. And then the future bull runs, we hit 100%. And I mean that in the sense that we get the majority of the population on board with this, right? And think about how the internet grew, how long that took, dial-up days to broadband, and then different technologies and more advanced technologies. And you had web browsers, websites, and then eventually you had social networks, and so on and so forth, right? If you study these markets and the movement of technology, you can see a lot of parallels and comparisons with the crypto market. So this is things I'm studying and I'm looking at, and I just see huge opportunity. And once again, I'm talking from experience, making money in this market, and I hope that I am reaching out to some of you. And once again, I'm not screaming at the mic. I'm not telling you about some ridiculous price prediction to get you hype. I'm telling you about millions and billions entering the market, and this is not getting mainstream coverage. This is not the most highly clicked video or watched video, but I hope it's resonating, and you position yourself to make some life-changing money, guys. Anyway, that's the news. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Do you think Bitcoin is going to go lower? Do you think we go below 18,000 or 17? Let me know what your price target is for the lows here. And just for fun, of course, nobody can accurately predict it, but we know, once again, we're in that accumulation zone. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.